let's talk about lenders and owners title insurance though. I need you to go to page number 47 in your books. So you can choose to let them shop for it. You can choose not to. That's up to you. I think most people let them shop because you let purchase agreements dictate this. But the calculation that's utilized to come up with the estimate for owners and lenders title insurance is definitely unique. And it makes people a little crazy sometimes trying to understand it and figure it out. So page number 47, here's how it works. If owners and lenders and title insurance, if owners and lenders title insurance, okay, is not discounted in any way, shape, or form based on the purchase of one or the other, it makes this real simple. But if there's any discount associated with the purchase of lenders and owners title insurance, then we have to do this calculation we're about to go through. In other words, if I just buy lenders insurance and the cost is what it is, or I just buy owners insurance and the cost is what it is, or if I buy them both at the same time, the cost doesn't change, okay, then we don't have to worry about this calculation. But if there's a discount for one or both of the items based on the purchase of both of them at the same time, then we have to work through this. And so I give you some assumptions here: $100,000 purchase, $80,000 loan. And then what I'm going to give you is, if you just bought owner's title insurance, it's $400. If you just bought lender's insurance, it's $300. Why is there a difference? Because the owners is based on $100,000, the lenders is based on $80,000, and so the cost is a little cheaper for the lender's policy. And then I'm going to tell you that if the borrower would require, or if the borrower would purchase both the owners and the lenders at the same time, that the title company in our example is going to discount the cheaper of the two policies. In other words, rather than the lender's premium costing $300, it's only going to cost $100. So rather than paying $700 total, the borrower's only going to have to pay $500 total, because we'll discount the cheaper of the two policies down to $100 if both are purchased at the same time. And that's a very common tactic with title companies across the country. Not everywhere, but in a lot of places, that's how it's done. When it's done that way, it makes it complicated because you have to do this calculation that is on the left-hand side. The calculation on the right-hand side is actually getting a little bit outdated because it was the pre-TRID way we calculated things. I like to keep it on there because the net result is the same cost to the borrower. We just get there a different way. So as long as you've done the homework to understand how the title company does their fees and charges, you can do this correctly. We can take the full owner's title insurance. We know that's $400. We're going to add in the discounted premium for the cheaper of the two policies. So rather than $300 for lenders, we're going to do $100. 400 plus 100, okay, is going to be $500. Then we're going to subtract the full lender's premium. So 400 plus 100 minus 300, that's $200. That's what you will disclose for the owner's title policy. And I know you're going, wait a minute, Jared, it's $400. Yeah, but the regulation is going to require you to disclose it as $200. And then the lender's policy will be the full lender's policy, $300. And again, I know you're going, wait a minute, Jared, the full lenders is going to be, the lenders is going to be only $100, and you're going to tell us we have to do $300? They're buying them both at the same time. They're only paying $100 for the lenders, and they're paying $400 for the owners, but you want me to disclose $200 for the owners and $300 for the lenders? Yes. I know that's complicated, but you have to do it this way. If you don't, they will write you up. And here's the deal. It's not just the regulation. There's actually a law, okay, that says this is the way it has to be done. So not only are you in violation of the regulation, you're actually in violation of a law if you don't calculate it this correctly. Calculate it this correctly this way. Okay, now if you're dealing with a title company that doesn't do discounts, this is simple. Owners would be $400, lenders would be $300. You don't have to do the calculation. Okay, but make sure your title companies and you are on the same page with how this is done.